Strippers going broke in 2024? Let's get into it.
I spend a lot of time on this account glorifying my job and talking about how much I love being a dancer. And don't get me wrong, I really do love my job. There's so many pros to being in this industry, but I thought I would make a video kind of pointing out some of the cons because I, in no way, shape, or form, want these young people to look up to me that follow me on this account and think that it's all sunshine and rainbows over here. Number one, which is also a pro, but in a lot of ways can be a con, is the money. The money in this industry is extremely inconsistent. You never know what you're gonna make day to day, week to week, month to month, or even yearly. And so that can be really hard for a lot of people to budget or fall back onto. It can also be extremely addicting when you do make a lot of money. So you keep going back and you keep tiring yourself out, and then you realize you're not making the same that you were before.
Shout out to her to keeping it real though. Because I mean, if you just go by what you see off TV, stripping, they glamorize it and make it seem like these strippers are killing it every night, thousands of dollars. Like I said, I'm sure they have certain nights that are very good, but every night is not going to be great. So shout out to her for keeping it 100.
There's been times when I've made thousands of dollars in one night, and then the next night I literally make $0. And so that inconsistency can be really, really hard for a lot of people. Con number two, which I think needs to be talked about the most when people are discussing this industry, is getting lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce can refer to a lot of things, but what I'm speaking about specifically here is when people start drinking a lot or doing a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing, and they start doing it more and more to a point where they become lost in the sauce. I see this happen a lot in this industry. I don't think it's talked about enough, but what it comes down to is this industry takes a really big toll on your mental health. On number three is another really big one, and that is the effect.
I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, you're dancing either naked or half naked in front of strange men. I mean, that to take a toll on you mentally after over a course of time
That this industry can have on all of your relationships. I was lucky enough to have a family that's really supportive of me no matter what I do, so I didn't really lose any familial ties. However, I have lost best friends and serious relationships to this industry, and people that I thought were going to be bridesmaids at my wedding, godparents to my children, you know, the list goes on and on. I've lost because of being in this industry. Con number four ties in with con number three, and that is the relationships that you end up building in this industry. I've witnessed firsthand a lot of relationships that I've built in this industry be completely tied up in money, in competition, in where you work. So many things affect how you're building relationships while you're in this industry and when you're making friends with people also in this industry. And the fifth con for today, which is another really, really big one, is hate. Whether it's external hate that you receive from the world around you or internal hate that you start to develop towards your job, towards yourself, towards a lot of things, it's a really big deal. It is extremely common for SWs to receive hate comments on videos they post, pictures they post. There's Reddit threads that are just filled with hate toward this industry. One of people's biggest insults toward me is using my job against me as if I haven't made it public information. Then there's the factor of internal hate that comes from within, and for every person it's different, but for me personally, I've experienced a ton of body dysmorphia. I have put myself in competition with people who work more, who make more, and it really messes with your mental health. So basically, it's not all sunshine and rainbows over here. I know I post a lot of pros and all the good things that dancing has done for me, but I am not naive to the fact, and neither is almost every other person in this industry, that there is bad things also.
Again, shout out to her for keeping it real, giving a real take.
What if I'm never able to afford to move out? Like, I'm a fucking stripper and I'm struggling making money because the club is so dead. It's so dead. So like, what if I just moved to Colombia?
The money didn't dried up, man. That, like I said, I've done several videos on my channel. That PPP money dried up. Scammers are struggling now too. The money ain't as easy as it used to come by.
What if I just, because it's great there, it's real cool, real awesome. I never got catcalled once. And then also, it's cheaper to live over there. Everything's walkable. Medellin, welcome me with open arms. Welcome me with open arms. Just save like $5,000, right? I'm already like more than halfway there. And then just leave for a month. Then come back. Yeah.
She got it all planned out.
Experts say a market crash is guaranteed because the strip clubs are suddenly empty. This article is a few months old, but I had to share it because it is hilarious. These strippers on Twitter were talking about how they can predict the market trends and forecasts way better than any finance bro. Basically, people were making a lot more money during COVID when it was unemployment, stimulus checks, and now gas is higher, rent is higher, and there's layoffs, so less people are going to the strip clubs.
It's very, very, very simple. It was a lot of money going around during the pandemic. A lot of scammers was getting big money, tens, hundreds, millions of dollars. And like I said, the strippers was receiving some trickle-down economics.
All right, no one is talking about life after stripping when you decide to quit, or like any woman in the adult industry. It is so hard, and I don't know what's going on at the minute in the world, but like, obviously I quit for now, never say never that I'm not gonna go back in case I can't find any job or whatever. I just broke my eye. Like, so many girls message me and they're like, I quit as well, I can't do it anymore. I'm choosing my mental health over money, and that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm choosing my mental health over money. But like, we all feel stuck. I was talking to my friend about it, and she was like, I feel like we have to go back, because you know, you leave certain jobs and like way of thinking and way of working and being sort of like,
It's simple. You get addicted to, when you in that industry, you get addicted to that fast money, quick money. I mean, if you have nights where you make $1,000, $2,000 in a 5-6 hour time period, how can you go back to a job paying $15 an hour, $20 an hour? I mean, it's hard to justify that and make it make sense.
you know, this 9 to 5, you work so long, so many hours for not so much money, and with someone controlling you, and that we quit all those like, I don't want to say shit jobs because it's rude to say that, but I did all those jobs, you know, like waitressing, receptionist and all that. It's not shit, there's no like bad jobs, you know, we all need to like provide and make money to eat and that, but you know what I mean, they're not the most rewarding, and like the salary is clearly not good, like compared to like everything you have to handle and that. And we're saying like, God, we have to go back to this, like the pride inside. And I'm being totally transparent with you, because I'm probably gonna have to go back to one of those small jobs, you know, because I don't know what to do, but I can't like use all my savings, you know, I need to feed myself, to pay my rent, like I need to be a responsible adult. But like, no one talks about how hard it is, like for your pride, for your ego, for your money. Like my wallet is like, I'm gonna have to like,
Man, she better find her a simp in one of them strip clubs and, get her a sugar daddy.
not sacrifice, but yeah, I'm gonna have to like sacrifice loads of things. And no one talk about like how hard it is to go back to a normal life, and especially when you make the choice to be like, I'm choosing my mental health over money. But when you live in a city like London, where everything's expensive, it's a joke. Went to Sainsbury the other day, buy olive oil. Fucking olive oil, £9. Are you kidding me now? They take the piss out of people. Rent now minimum to get a decent room, not even like a nice room, decent room, 1k. What? 1k for what? It's not even safe in London anymore. It's not even that glam. It's not even that popping anymore. It's not what it used to be. Like, you go down the road, you're gonna get robbed. Why do we pay so much? Like, working so many hours for a job you don't give a flying F. It's really hard to go back to like this reality. And my pride, oh my God, my pride. But hey, let's see what's gonna happen. But like, I would love to interview or to talk to girls that have stopped working in the adult industry and see what they're doing now. How do they feel? I would love if there is any of you out there that would mind to be interviewed, let me know in comment.
Well, I mean, now you know how the average man feels, no handouts, especially most average men. You got to go out there and get it and work these, not so easy jobs, not so glamorous jobs, man.
Listen, mama, I as a stripper will never go to work when it's raining. That's just asking to have a shitty day, asking for it to be dead in the club. I'm not doing it no more. Thank you.
Let me know in the comments below. Is that true? Is rainy days, is that really a slow day for strippers?
A realistic money count as a stripper in 2024. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. That's it. That's always it.
Where are the $500 days? What happened to that?
Baby, that PPP money didn't dry up. It's time to get a job.
So many women have commented on my post where I was opening up that box and I had all the money in it saying that they're going to become a stripper. And honestly, guys, if you guys want to become a stripper, go ahead. I support you. It literally changed my life. Some of y'all don't know this, but I was literally sleeping on my friends' couches. I had no fucking money. I couldn't live with my parents. My dad moved out of the fucking state. I couldn't live with him.
She literally looks like the woman off of the that Marlon Wayans movie, White Chicks.
I was homeless before I started dancing, and now I have all my debt paid off. I have a car, I have my apartment, I have money saved, I have comfortable clothes that I love, I'm able to provide for my family. There's a lot of benefits that come with being a stripper. But we're just gonna start with a big one. I have been sexually assaulted so many fucking times, and I know so many dancers who have also been sexually assaulted. You can tell the men don't fucking touch me all you want to, don't do this all you want to, but I've had men overpower me and do what the fuck they wanted to because they're drunk, and it's in that fucking type of environment where they think that's supposed to happen.
No, that's never supposed to be happening. Drunk or not, that's absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully she reported this.
Other problems, body dysmorphia. You're looking at other girls who have surgery done, who just are skinnier, who just have bigger boobs, who just whatever. You're gonna get fucking body dysmorphia and you're gonna hate your body a lot. You're gonna have problems with intimacy with your partner. Literally, when you're at work all night and you're having men just trying to grab you and touch you and shit like that, when you get home and you're with your partner that you love and that you want to touch you, you're not gonna want to be fucking touched. And that's just me. I've talked to some other girls. That might not be every stripper, but it's a big fucking problem. Along with that, you lose faith in all men because you get to see all men come in there. Men that are just like amazing husbands and amazing partners and amazing dads. And they all try and cheat. And they all try and ask if they can take you home or take you to the hotel. Some nights I literally make $0. I will be at work for like 5-6 hours and I will leave with $0. And on top of that, leaving with $0, I actually put myself out there and I talk to people and I asked if they wanted dances and I asked if they want to go to VIP rooms and they turn me down, which psychologically does something to you because you're like, is it me? Am I ugly? Am I the problem? Do I not know how to talk? Why don't they like me? You know, it comes with a little bit of problems when you get turned down multiple times throughout the night. There's slow seasons, so some months I will make $20,000 and some months I will make $5,000. That's not anymore. That's how it used to be when I didn't really like hustle. Now that I'm sober, I literally work all the fucking time and I hustle. But like if you're drinking constantly in the club or if you're doing other things in the fucking club, your priorities are not
Snorting that white.
straight, you know? I've been dancing for 6 years and I only started saving money in the last year. That box that I opened up that everyone's like commenting on and shit like that, that was from the past 4 months. Imagine if I had been saving the last 6 years, I could have retired by now. So a lot of strippers are not good when they first start dancing at saving money. And again, I've gotten this from a lot
That's because the money is coming in so fast. Yeah, you really don't appreciate it.
of other dancers. If you're not like this, good for you. Also, unless you're like an 18-year-old or 21-year-old dancer and you go into the club, odds are you're not going to be making very good money. There is beginner's luck in a different club. That's always possible, but men want young girls. That's just how it is. They want the youngest one possible.
I'm making a slow night.
In my own lane we can merge. So with no hands you can learn. Let's see how much you can earn. Why me go big like the worm?
They was acting so broke tonight.
I'm in the beat with P Litty. QP ski. I love my bitches, it's pretty. They showing their titties, it's up to the ceiling. I let her run through a million. I rock with her really, let's fuck on a billion. I'ma get down to the gritty, then fuck up the city, the home of the villains. Ecstasy, wonderful feeling. Smoke out the pound when I'm chillin'. Trapping, I made me a killer. Look, I got everybody wishing. I hope you play your position. I don't want nobody listening. I see them hold precision. Givers my only decision. Young gun don't want that back calling me splurge. Let me jump right out the
I
curb.
made $580.
Spin on the first and the
Compared to the other girls, that 580, that's a slow night for her. She ain't doing too bad. But let me know what you think in the comments. If I have any strippers in the comments, let me know what's the most amount you made in one night. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.